double eagle, ultimate eagle, or we should say triple eagle. There's no ultimate, we keep going, we go quadruple eagle if you can. That's awesome. These are the goals. It's worth more than the pin level from Amway Corporation because it denotes structure. And you guys are in a position where you're not only like looking to advance your business, but you're looking to help people in your group with their business. And it's unique. It's kind of an apprenticeship, uh, you know, type situation that we get in when we're in this business. We're not only getting mentored, by people with experience, but then we turn around, we apprentice ourselves as becoming coaches and mentors, one little bit at a time. And as you start to be able to get results from building the during your core run, also, not just doing the habits and just going through the MTs, DTMs, you're actually obtaining results. You're starting to develop competency because of your consistency and the amount that you do is you're starting out to develop competency, and you develop one, two, three new partners every 90 days in your core run. You're looking for at least one, which will give you like four a year. Two and three would be optimum, obviously, but that's reserved usually for the top performers. You think of the percentage of the people in the room that are going to be there at the main event. How many people are here as Eagles, right? It's always a percentage. So one of the keys, besides your performance, one of the keys is to help your group believe, is to help your group understand what's possible. Not everybody will be able to, or I shouldn't say able to. Not many people will commit, effort-wise, what they committed orally, verbally to you at the beginning. When they said yes, 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 most people don't really know what that means business-wise, right? They don't know the kind of effort it would require daily in order to produce X, Y, Z results, right? So they're going to find out as they go along in the business. But our job is to make the most basic of results believable for them, because if you have a group of 100, let's just assume that 20% are going to be performing at your level, maybe 10%, 20% in this new, a mindset that we're using the process. And I shouldn't say new. We've always had this mindset in the organization, the Jaeger organization. Just a question now of like putting it in within a framework. In other words, knowing what to do when. And as we use this, we realize that we're going to be sponsoring only people that at least are going to, looks like to us, they're going to commit to some very basic fundamentals, not maybe the whole deal, but most of it in any case to get started. And Amway doesn't want us to have a qualification for signing people up into the business, obviously, but in order for them to get our time, in order for them to be coached by somebody, we want a minimum of qualifications just for our time, okay? Just for us to give them our time. If somebody signs up not wanting to commit to the business, wants access to products to sell them, to do whatever, well, hey, they're welcome to it. But when it comes to me, mentoring or us coaching somebody, well, we want a few minimums from them, if they're going to get our time, all right? More importantly than if they're going to sign up is like, will they qualify for our time? Because we've given a lot of time in the past, right? And so to people that 3 months later decided now they want to be a race car driver or a hairdresser or whatever. So think about now about getting your group that's there, right, to believe that if they can at least start with some minimum results, it can grow into like some heavy duty income, some heavy duty results. Think about your 80% of your group being able to do something as simple as getting 2 quality partners a year. If somebody's able to get 2 quality partners a year, well, yes, they can maybe move on to get 4. That's fine. But let's just talk on an average, okay? 2 quality partners a year. And obviously you leaders, with the amount that you do, you help bring that average up, right? I definitely will never discourage somebody who wants to work with 6 new partners a year go for it. No problem at all. But think of, helping the people that don't have the belief yet, or like trying to, muster up the enthusiasm, the energy to do certain minimums that you have set for them. And what I'm going to do is bring up, just to show you what a whole group doing a small, not a small amount, a consistent amount, what it can look like, down the road. Okay, so if you sponsor two this year, right, you, and that could be anybody in your group, you tell them two, right? If you're talking to Joe, hey, let's focus on two, especially if they've been in a while. If they don't have an A/B list left, well, definitely two would be something for them to, to work at. It would be awesome if they could, from a C list, that they've never done it before, from a C list, create two new partners. That'd be great. If they have a list, it's going to be a little easier. Okay, that would be 3 IBO ships in your year one, and that doesn't look like incredibly like inspiring. But if you move on to year two, right, and you help them get two, and you sponsor two new partners, right? Well, you'd be at 9 IBO ships. Some are couples, some are singles, whatever it works out, but 9 IBO ships that are involved, participating, active, doing something, right? This at least finding a couple of quality partners a year. And if we go to year three, everybody getting two, it becomes 27 IBO ships, because there's couples, it might be 40 people. And I dare say you'll be very close to, if not silver, gold, and platinum at this point, if you keep it consistent. All right. And what we're looking for is to get down the road where another two, if everybody just found two new partners, two partners, okay, that would be 81 IBO ships. You'll be, I dare say, touching or past Ruby. You'll be at a $75,000 or $100,000 a year income. Okay, if you haven't broken one platinum already, right? You still have some good side volume if you have broken one platinum. And so 81 IBO ships by year five, okay, you're at over 240 IBO ships across 10 legs. And 240 plus IBO ships across 10 legs, all right, is going to be equal to something like, 48,000, okay, PV a month, all right? And this, like I said, about 300 people plus in attendance, because some of those 240 are couples. That's about $140,000, okay, volume that your business is creating every single month. All right, and that's a respectable business. I don't care what industry you're in. And being across 10 legs, right? The last two might not have that much of the volume, but over 8 to 10 legs, that's going to be pretty profitable in this business, in this program. And the people who moan and groan about how much more they would like to get done, well, you do more for yourself. All right. But start helping people, teach them that, let's out of the gate, let's shoot for two. Let's shoot for two. Okay. Now, if you get two by June, well, that's fantastic. Shoot for 4. Okay. If they're that good at the beginning, awesome. Fantastic. All right. Because remember something, what if we can get a group of 100 to be consistent on a certain number, okay, no matter how much you can produce on your own, the group of 100 being consistent at a small number will blow away what you can do as a lone ranger, as you being the only one performing, okay? So 2 plus 2 is what we call rocket fuel. If when you sponsor somebody, okay, you sponsor your 2 and they find another 2, all right, 2 plus 2, because they have an A/B list. So obviously it's going to be pretty, not simple, but it shouldn't be a big deal for them that first year to sponsor 2 qualified prospects, qualified partners out of their A/B list, right? So when you do 2 plus 2, year 1 is 9, year 2 is 49, Year 3, I'm going to assume we lost a few, is 400 plus. By year 4, you're looking at over 3,000 IBO ships. All right, 3,000 IBO ships. That's over 4,000 people that are participating. And I don't have to tell you, that's at least 600,000 PV a month, or $1.8 million worth of volume every month. And I don't care, what business you're in, that is very, very impressive. And so we can't even begin to talk about what year 5 would bring you if everybody did 2 plus 2. So anywhere from 2 to 2 plus 2, this is like rocket ship fast. This is crazy profitable. All right. So keep in mind as you go into this function and we're looking to help people, by the time you have like 4 or 5 IBO ships that are participating, active out there, doing MTAs, DTMs, you should be kept very busy with their play how to play, doing them meet and greet 1s for some of them, meet and greet 2 for others, right? The info sessions, all those things, those will keep you very, very busy. Just by the time you have 5 or 10 IBO ships in your group, because the work here at the beginning that we do to help the guys filter the people, right, and interview them and put them through a process is a lot more work than when we had 10 people before. It's just that once it's done, and we don't have to do it on the back end, which means after they get in, chasing them around. So this is phenomenal stuff. Can you imagine in the next 5 years, just keep it simple, teaching people how to find a partner or 2 or 3 a year, right? Or 2 plus 2, go crazy. That's at least 1,000 IBO ships in attendance, right? Participating in the program in the next 5 years, which is like the success. That will have created some wealth for you. You'll be doing very well. You probably won't have a job. You'll be free, and free big time, right? Free with some padding, free with some insulation, some good income. So more than you going out there, I'm going to rip it apart, I'm going to tear it apart, I'm going to do it. I get it. I know that. But how about we focus on helping the ones that are sincere about wanting to, show them, help them how they can find 2, right? Not looking to push them past 10. If they can only believe 2, if they can believe 2, go for 2. Let's shoot for 2. 2 will create an empire if you stay steady and teach it and help people believe that. So we know you guys can do it. You've done it already. You know what it's all about. You have a group. You have a structure in place. Now imagine helping that structure be a lot more consistent rather than on fire and ice cold and on fire and ice cold. If we can get people to be consistent on a doable, sustainable, believable number, and that's going to be different in each of your groups, each of your people, but stay aware of that, right? Help people believe a little beyond what they see right now, but not too much that they lose hope. By May, I wanted to sponsor 10, I haven't gotten any. Well, forget it. We'll worry about it next year. We want them to continue believing that they can do it, all right? And you're the one responsible for, making sure that they stay on track, or they realize that the reason they haven't done it is because they're not doing it, right? The reason partners haven't come on is because they haven't done some basic fundamentals, okay? So there's an understanding there, okay? And this is all that's different about what we used to do before and do now, is that whoever we start working with, is that we have an understanding. We have an understanding of the expectations of what we expect, what they can expect, all this stuff. We go in with a lot more understanding into the partnership than we used to before. What's the difference between 2020 and 2021? Why is 21 going to be that much better than 2020? I can tell you right now, it's probably going to be because of our expectations, all right? We weren't expecting what we got in 2020, and it threw some people right for a loop. But in 2021, because everybody's prepared for the craziness, prepared for stuff, when good things happen or things loosen up, you'll be so excited, right? And that's going to be the difference, right, between you being excited or getting depressed is expectations. So now we're walking into relationships with with expectations of this, of that, and they're walking in with these expectations. So we have an understanding, right? So we love it. That we love what we're doing now even more than before. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're we're doing something totally like different in my mind out in the marketplace, but with the same company, the same infrastructure, the same quality upline, the same organization, all the rock solid stuff we had before, but with a completely different expectation, understanding, and belief than we ever had before in the past. So we know you guys can do it, build something huge, right? But before you think of huge, think of sustainable, duplicatable, right? And consistent. This is this is what we're looking for from you guys. We know you can do it. You're plugged in to the best. If you're at this Eagle meeting, what can I tell you? You're probably just a few people away, if any, away from the Jaegers. And I think you need to appreciate that. And you know that there's only one way we can show our appreciation is to get it done, right? And perform. All right. So we hope to see you guys live at some upcoming event. All right. We're proud of all of you. Keep doing what you're doing, or do more if that's what your upline says. And we look forward to, just a great, great new year in 2021. Love you guys. Good night.